My experience with contraception is fairly minimal. That is not the thing I should be saying. I am thick, I am curvy, and I like it. Oh, this is fun. Oh, hi guys. I didn't see that. Hello everybody. How's it going? Is everything alright with you? You catch me today halfway through the makeup phase. I was like halfway doing it to begin filming and I just thought, why don't I make this video just a touch more interesting and just do it as I am speaking. It gives you something to look at as I drone on. No, I'm only joking. I am a great time, aren't I? So today we're doing a little bit of just a chatty video. It's girl talk. When I say girl talk, everyone is welcome here. This is an all-inclusive channel. I just mean there's some kind of stereotypically girly topics we're going to be talking about. So I've gone onto my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you want to be part of a video like this again. I have basically just asked for topics you want me to talk about, questions. It all will remain anonymous. I'm not gonna like shout anyone out in this video. There's some touchy subjects, so yeah. Not gonna do that to a hoe, you know? Not that kind of girl. So, should we just hop straight in? Shall we just hop straight in? I think we probably should. I don't know how this works. Okay, there we are. Oh, this is fun. Okay, first question. Any tips on gaining confidence when you've gained weight and feel bleh? Bleh, specifically. I'm so sorry that you're feeling like that, first of all, because there's nothing worse than kind of not feeling comfortable in your own skin. Having said that, I feel like it is a constant journey and I feel like there is a very minimal amount of people who actually are 100% confident. I definitely am not. I know a lot of my friends aren't. I am a personal stylist. I see ladies every day, none of which are fully confident, and it's upsetting to see. It really is. Yesterday I had a size 8 beautiful figured lady and she could not stop talking about how she hates her legs and think they are like the chunkiest thing on the planet. No matter what you tell somebody, it really is kind of a journey within yourself to work on accepting your body. It's hard to tell someone how to accept themselves because it's such a personal thing. I think if you've gained weight, try your best to get to know yourself at this new weight. Take off your clothes, look at yourself in the mirror, think, hang on, I am thick, I am curvy, and I like it. I don't think it's a bad thing at all to gain weight. To be honest, I wish that I was like a bit more curvy. So when I look at these like beautiful curvy bodies and people are like looking down on themselves, I think that's such a shame, and just try and hear that. Get yourself a new like epic set of underwear. Get some nice high-waisted briefs because they just look incredible on everyone. Try to wear things maybe that suit your new shape. Do a little bit of research on kind of maybe what flatters your new body shape. And feeling blah, I am working on that myself. I don't like myself, so this is a hard thing to answer. For me, it's actually kind of the other way. I get quite a lot of comments on kind of how skinny I am, how I need to eat more, and it basically is a journey. I am not there yet. We can go on it together. Look at it in the mirror, dress it how you feel like the most comfortable. Wear a colour that you love on yourself. It doesn't have to be the shape of the clothes you wear, but the colour that is most complementary to your complexion, and you'll be like amazed by just how much better it makes you feel. I find that colourful clothes do amazing things for my mood. So yeah, just try a few of those things. I'm sorry I've just rambled, but yeah, it's a journey and I really wish you luck with it. I know this is anonymous, but your figure is cracking. You have nothing to worry about. You look incredible. Keep doing what you're doing. Next question. I am just not doing my makeup. This is a good idea, isn't it? Next question, experience with contraception. So my experience with contraception is fairly minimal. That is not the thing I should be saying. Only in that I've kind of stuck to 2 forms in my limited life. So firstly, I got myself on the pill. I went on a combined pill. I've forgotten the name. Daisy man. Daisy's lonely, I'm really sorry. Daisy. Oh, it's alright. Do you want to say hello to everybody? No. There you go, darling. She like doesn't know whether she wants, do I stay or do I go now? She's just sat by me. Okay, darling. So yes, I was on the combined pill. I was on 1 pill. From what I remember, it was fine. And then I noticed that it gave me the most, darling, the most horrendous mood swings. I think it's quite difficult. I'm gonna put this out there. I don't know. Ladies, do you hear me? So I have suffered from anxiety in the past, and yeah, like continue to do so every now and then. It's very difficult being a lady, having all them hormones, having this cycle, and basically knowing when it's like your head and when it's your hormones. I do blame the pill at that point in time, because when I came off it, it was miles better. I then tried it again a bit later on, and it kind of just did the same thing. I've developed this kind of anxiety in itself just about the pill. Like the idea of putting hormones in my body every day, and it kind of like potentially like fucking with my head a bit. Yeah, like it kind of like altering me in some way. I get anxious about the pill making me anxious. So whether it is the pill or it's just me, regardless, the pill kind of does make me anxious. Does that make sense? So I came off of that again probably about 8 months ago, and I've just been using the tried and true Connie Dom. It's been okay, I think, but I would kind of like to find some form. I am too squeamish for the implant. I watched a video of it being inserted in someone's arm and I nearly fainted. I am just not good. Yeah, that's what happened there. Obviously there's the coil. I would love to hear anyone's experiences with any of these kind of contraceptive forms. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting topic, and it's something that we all need to kind of partake in if we don't want about 4 trillion babies just running about. So yeah. Let me know what you use down below. Is there really one form that is like that good? They all just scare the shit out of me, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm just gonna try and put some little bit of makeup on so that at least I've got something on. What's next? Things you do on a bad mental health day to get through the day. When I am feeling shit, I need to get better at this, but I really am trying. If I wake up feeling like depressed or like anxious, I'm quite bad at kind of just swallowing myself up in it and just like not taking care of myself, not getting out of bed, the whole shebang. But what I've really started trying to do is like making those days kind of not the most productive, but in some form productive, so that you can kind of look back on it and think, I felt a bit shit that day, but you feel better at the end of it as a result. So when I say productive, that could be kind of physically productive. I'll at least tidy my room, get myself clean, have a lovely bath, and be productive in like, oh my god, I've like fully shaved my body, I've scrubbed it, I am like the epitome of clean and fresh and smooth, you know? I've put on a face mask, I feel lush on the outside, even if I don't feel great on the inside. I cook sometimes if I feel quite down. I'll get myself downstairs and I'll prep myself the greatest ramen I've ever created. I think like creating something just makes you feel like accomplished and just better about yourself. Another one, if you can, I really try and leave the house. To some people this is like, what do you mean? But people who understand, like, it really can be not easy to just like get up and leave your home, like the comforts, but sometimes the confines of your own home is where the heart is. I love to like be at home, but sometimes I don't leave for like days, and then I think it can be kind of like detrimental to your mental health. What I love to do, I don't really worry about my appearance, no makeup, like comfy clothes, just so I feel like lush. Oh my god, my naked palette is falling apart. Oh my god, like half that shade is on the floor. Oh, I could actually cry. But I will take myself with my laptop to a lovely coffee shop and I will edit a video. I say try and write a blog post, but let's be honest, I haven't written a blog post in months. But I'll try and do sort of something productive on my laptop, or not. I'll like play Sims. But I'll get myself out the house and yeah, just be in a different surrounding. Even if I'm like really comfy and just chilling, at least I've left the house. I won't sleep if I've like had a bad mental health day like throughout, because it ends up I'll be like crying and getting anxious and getting like panicky about just life, and then I don't sleep. Now that I know that that's kind of like how my head works, I try my best to kind of like get myself out of the funk by the evening. And that's just a few of those tips. What are snacks? How do you de-stress? I'm having loads of anxiety at the moment. Best way to combat feeling the pressure? I've kind of just answered it really. If I'm like really at the height of feeling rubbish, all those things that I've just said apply. But one thing that I really do find helpful when it's kind of, I'm not just feeling like shite, I'm feeling stressed, is I get a notebook. I find it the most like therapeutic way to do this, rather than on a phone or on any kind of like electrics. I like to just take it back to basics, and basically I will write out exactly what I'm worried about, because my worst thing is that I build things up to a lot more than they are in my head. So in my head, I've got about 30 things that I'm worried about, and it's all too much and I can't handle it. It's way too much, like, oh my god, like how have I got all this to do? I'll never do it. Oh my god, life is just too much for me. And then I'll go up my piece of paper, I'll write out what the problems are, and there'll be about 3. Like, I'm so easily overwhelmed, and I've learned that I just easily mount things up to more than they are. And I think that's so easily done nowadays. The world is just an overwhelming place, and like, that's okay. We all get overwhelmed sometimes, but it's kind of learning just to kind of formulate your worry. I have had cognitive behavioural therapy, and that was the basic emphasis of it, was like, write stuff out, think rationally. Is it that bad? What can you actually like actively do to help those things? And do them. Don't just sit on things and just worry about them. Like, try and actively do something about them, and then if you can't do something about them, try and move on. So yeah, that's kind of how I try to do it. And I know it's easier said than done, because like when I was in like the height of my anxiety, just like getting a pen and paper and like having to think about them kind of initially makes it a bit worse, but in the long run makes it better. I hope I've kind of helped there. I'm really sorry that you're in that place right now. It's not a nice place to be. I hope I've, yeah, done that justice. How do you deal with not thinking about the past and overthinking? Whoa, this is like fully just turned into an anxiety Q&A, but I am not bad about it. Thinking about the past. We live in our heads like so much that it's so easy to kind of like live in your memories. I mean, I'm guessing that like these are bad memories, but life is too short to ponder on the past. It really is. I think you've just really got to try and think. If you live in the past, you are literally just gonna miss the present. I mean, in the loveliest way, like, you've got to kind of be brutal with yourself. That is just not a good way to be living. There is so much to do, so much to see, so much to like enjoy in life. Just try and think to yourself, it would be such a shame to just live thinking about the past constantly. That is so much easier said than done. I mean, if it's something that's really affecting your life, then I mean, maybe that's like something that you maybe need to get like help with. And yeah, I wish you like all the help in the world with that. It's kind of thinking, would I rather lose the present to like keep experiencing the past? Making an active effort when it does happen and you find that you are thinking about the past, distract yourself, actively do something else, act in the opposite way, and like in the end you will end up like fooling yourself into just like enjoying the now and moving on. Okay, the final question. Like, Tom, this just like really isn't constructive for the video, so why do you do these things? Bigger than yours, okay? Thanks for finishing off the video, Tom, you little piece of shit. And that is your lot. I've ended up talking for quite a while, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I feel like we've covered quite a few good topics. If you'd like me to do this again, pop your questions down below and we'll make this a bit of a thing. I don't know. I don't think I've finished off my makeup, but it looks semi-okay and I can't be bothered to put any more on. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please stick it a thumbs up. That would be absolutely lovely. I'm just looking at Daisy asleep on my bed and my little heart is just like full. Subscribe if you're new here. I'd really appreciate having you. Have a lovely rest of your day and I will see you in my next video on Sunday. Have a great week. All the love to the people who sent questions and I will see you next time. Bye!